And what's going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos, Season 6, Episode 13. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Chas. Was good.
You said what?
My name is Chas.
Chad, what do you do?
What don't I do?
All right. Yo, go ahead.
My name is Joey. I'm the same. I'm like, what don't I do? Like, we gotta figure it out
Right.
one way or another. Like,
I
I
know
like that.
that's right.
I like
I
that.
don't know. I'm a mom, but I'm an artist. I like to create art, paintings. I don't know. I'm big into like mental health awareness and healing.
Hell yeah. I like that. I like that. So, the other thing I was gonna say I like is Joey, your posts that they have me geeking all the time. Like you're talking about like how these weirdo dudes are like hitting the DMs and calling you theirs and shit like that. Like, is that really something that happens on a daily basis, or what's going on with that?
I swear to God, like my DMs be like, "Hey, beautiful queen, my baby, my wifey," and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And if I'm your wifey, where's my money at? Cause pay my bills. Like,
Right.
stop. I be
Right.
trolling a lot, but it's just like truth in all that. Because at the end of the day, like you want to sit up here and like I'm your baby and like we know each other and it's like I don't fucking even know you at all, dude. Like I don't even know what state you're in, and like you're making it seem like I know you. So it's like, all right, where's my money at? I'm gonna put your money, your money where your mouth is. Like
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Exactly. So,
it's easy
what do they
calling you
usually
baby,
say
but they
when
don't
you?
want a responsibility.
Right. I was gonna say, what do
None
they
of them
usually
do.
say to you when you tell them that type of do?
Honestly, I get a lot of bad comments. They'll be like, "Oh, go get a fucking job," and it's like, "Bitch, I got like 13 jobs. I don't give a fuck. Like, I could pay my own. I could do my nails. I could do my hair. I got my lashes. I'm on point forever." But
Yeah.
what the point is that like, don't be trying to claim me if you don't want to take the role of what it takes to be my man, my baby, my man. I expect money from my man, so you want to be
Right.
my man.
So I
But
get
that
that.
doesn't
So with that,
mean they be saying like, "Oh, you want wifey money? Do wifey shit," and it's like that doesn't mean that I'm
And
not
then
capable of being a
we
housewife.
do all the things and then still nothing.
mhm,
Exactly. And it's like I could do all of that. I've done all of that. Been there, done that. What is the difference? What is it gonna make?
right. I was gonna say because we're in a generation where it's either 50-50, or sometimes you'll see the female doing more than the guy. Like the guy would just work, but the woman is also working, but also taking care of the house too. You know what I'm saying? Like we live in that type of generation now, and I think that's kind of crazy.
Yes, it definitely is. That's the majority. That's 90% of men.
I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying.
it's
It
crazy
is.
because the generation before it was the men did all the work, was home being domesticated. It's not bad, like my mom's Hispanic, I'm Cuban. I was born in Cuba. So obviously I was brought up in a real like Hispanic and that's how they are. Like the man works
Me
and
too.
the woman cooks and cleans. But my
Yeah,
mom doesn't know
Hmm.
how to fucking cook. So my mom was the one repairing the washer and shit while my stepdad cooked. So it was like,
yeah. I don't say I grew
I
up
don't
in
know.
Chicano culture, so I mean it was pretty much the same thing, like the old school type thing. Like the woman didn't really work; she just kind of took care of the house while the man brought home the bread and all that type of stuff. That's what the
Hmm.
culture around too. That's a big
But
Hispanic.
now women want to get their own money too, though.
Exactly. Nowadays, yes. Nowadays, women are like, you know what? I want to make bread too, which I like. I support that. You know what I'm saying? I really do because it shows that not only the man is not the only person that can make bread, like to
That
make
part.
bread. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays women are making more bread than men, and they're making it a lot easier. You know what I'm
Because we
saying?
get
So
easy money, because we're women. It's easy for us to get money.
It's called
I
privilege.
I am exactly. I am
That
all for
ass.
the 50-50. Just because, and I feel like 50-50. It doesn't necessarily mean like we're gonna go on a date and I'm gonna pay for my fucking bill. Like, That's ridiculous because there's still men out there that need to like present themselves as a gentleman. You know, like this is what you do. You're taking me out on a date. It's a no
If a
brainer.
man, if
You're
a
gonna pay
if a man asks you to go on a date, he's
that part.
supposed to pay the bill. Not, oh, so yeah, the bill comes and it is like, then he's sliding you the bill.
Yeah.
No. What the? Why did you ask me
Okay,
in
but
the first place? Like,
here's a question though that a lot of people have though too is get it like the first date the man pays, we got that right. But what about there's the
mm-mm.
second, the third, the fourth? Like who's gonna pay for that? Is the
That all
man?
depends if you're in a relationship. If you get in a relationship with this person, then okay, things happen. You get what I'm saying? But you telling me, first of all, if you're going on the second, third, fourth, fifth date, then obviously you feeling a kid, so things are gonna change. You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying the first date, they flat on try to slide you the bill. Beloved, no, that's not gonna no. That's weird.
I got you.
I don't know. I grew up like in a two family home. So the my dad always projected him being the man. You got what I'm saying? He pays the bills, he does the hard work, and then my mom's supposed to nurture her children, play her part in the household. You got what I'm saying? So yeah, if you're asking me on a date, I expect you to pay. Yeah,
It's
Absolutely.
the
like
first date.
I'll have like look. I'm not in a dating scene right now. I just don't have time for that shit. My mentality. I'm like
Mhm.
I don't. It's just
I'm in a
bullshit, you know. So I'm
relationship.
like so I don't even want to date. I'm like it's no for it's a big fucking no for me. So my mind is not on dating. So I do get guys that are like I want to take you out on a date, and I say okay, I appreciate that, I really do, but I'm gonna charge you. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, honestly, my time is time. Like, I'm putting into you. That's what energy. I'm transferring energy.
Yeah.
Investing my time. Like I'm not in it for a long time. Like I'm not the one interested. You get me? So this is not something for it. Like you're deliberately wanting to take me on a date because you want to experience me. Okay, that's beautiful. But you gotta pay. Like for they're like, I'm gonna pay for your dinner. I said I can feed myself. What like make it make sense to me because and I tell them this very and I tell them like I tell them respectfully like and I don't mean this to be a bitch, but you're gonna have to pay because my time, like I'm on a mission right now. I got kids, I'm trying to get a house, I'm trying to do shit. Me hanging out with a nigga ain't gonna do nothing for me. I said you're gonna go home and have a lifetime
Mhm.
of experience and be like, I got to hang out with Joey and she was a vibe and it was it and what I go home to like a full stomach. I could do that by myself, like, and that's speaking very honestly. Like I know it sounds so crazy, but they paid it. They paid me $300 to go to fucking Dave and Buster's, bro. Like no play, no kiss, no
Good
nothing,
shit.
and they'll do it again because they're like, yo, you're
That's
such a vibe.
Pretty privileged. Exactly what I'm saying.
And that's why in
that
my
shit is
pages,
wild.
I'll be like, I don't give a fuck if I sound crazy to some of you guys asking for it. Because there's guys that will literally pay me to breathe. Like, I don't want to hear
See
you.
that I feel like that's wild. That's crazy. Like if they're just giving you money just to give you money just to be in their presence, I don't know. I feel like that's very simpy. Like that's like simpy to
That
the
is
max
that is
motherfucker.
That
simply.
is
You know what I'm
simping,
saying?
but I'm not the one simping.
That's the sissy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like, fuck it, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But the dude is like, stay with me.
Time. I'm like,
Me neither.
it's weird. I don't know. Like, it's
Mm-mm.
weird. It's weird being me sometimes because I have impact on people and they're just like, oh my God, like, you're so beautiful. I want to hang. I'm like, I'm a normal person like me and you. Why are you, you know what I mean? Like putting me on a pedestal right now. Like I'm just a normal fucking person. But
Right.
I don't know what it is.
I think your
And I promise
connection
you,
is
like
cutting
they
out a
don't
little bit.
kiss, they don't get a handshake. Yeah, the service is like a little bullshit right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's all good though. It comes in and out right now.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like I definitely believe that too. I think we're all people. It doesn't matter how many followers you got, how good you look, how much money you have. Like I think at the end of the day, we're all people. And I think that men need to stop simping so fucking much. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna
That's
knock.
not gonna happen. There's so many men that simp over women. Like some men get
Exactly.
aroused by that. Actually, like that's just a
Exactly.
thing for
So
certain
I
men.
can't knock women for being like, okay, give me the money, because like I feel like if it was the other way around, then us dudes would be like, all right, shit, give me the money then. I can't knock them for that, but it's just the dudes
You
need
want
to
to
stop
go?
that. I don't know. I just feel like it needs to stop, like to make shit
Yeah, some
more
guys just
more
be doing
equipped.
too much. They just be doing too much.
Mhm. Do you feel like because actually, I mean, we're gonna get on this generation though. Like, what do you think? I'm gonna start with Chad. What do you think is the call? Like, first, what do you think of this generation? I'm just gonna ask that.
This generation unhinged,
Unhinged, you
very
said?
unhinged. Yeah, people be bugging. Everybody be
Damn,
bugging now. Nobody tolerates shit no more.
I got you. So what do you think is making it so bad?
Um, definitely. Hold on. Definitely. Um, I don't know. Certain women, certain men. Like everything's all over the place now. Nothing's traditional
Yeah,
like
nothing.
before.
Yeah,
Even though that there's certain things that are traditional that kind of we didn't tolerate and now we stand up for, like just a lot of stuff.
I got you.
Um, yeah.
I got you. I got you. I agree with you too. Joey, what about you? What do you think of this generation? I feel like it's bad. I feel like you think bad about it.
I feel like this generation is very unaware. They're just so unaware of anything other than themselves. Um, I'm 35, so it's a little different for me. It's definitely not how I was in my generation, but I don't know. The generation, I feel like, okay, this generation of parents, we are aware. We're very aware of our children, like, and our traumas, and we try not to, like, we're aware of the healing. We're aware of the generational curses that we want to break. We're very aware. These adults, like parents now, I'm so proud of them because we're like, okay, we're not doing this to our kids. But the kids are just like the generation. It just sucks because like you got to work to maintain your household, to give a living to your kids, and then you have to leave. Your kids are constantly on the iPad or the phone, and it's like they're being, like introduced to all of these things, and they're being brought up like that with the internet, like, and it saddens me, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a
No, I
broken
understand that.
generation. Like they don't even know who they are. Everybody's trying to be
Hmm.
somebody that they're not. Like they don't know themselves.
Or that gender. What's that thing called? The new gender. Like I identify as a dog. Like what?
Hold on, man. What's going on?
Too much. They're doing too much.
What is that noise?
Like what is it to be like
I
so
don't
many
know.
titles. I heard that.
It's
Cutting off a little bit.
yeah, Chad. That noise coming from on your end.
My end.
Yeah, that noise is
Hold
coming
on.
from your end for sure. What the hell is that?
Trying to change the purple.
Yeah, because when I put the volume down, it stops, and then when I put it back up, it continues.
Um,
What in the hell?
I don't even know. Let me try leaving and then coming back, right?
Yeah. Try. Are you using Safari or Chrome? What are you using?
Um,
Yeah.
the Safari.
Oh yeah, just try to join back. Damn, I don't know what the hell that caused that. That's crazy. Hey, it's okay. You can smoke on here. I'm under the explicit category.
It's just a little bong. Look at this tiny little bong.
I fuck with it. Yeah, I was about to say you can smoke on here. I'm under the
It's cute.
explicit category, so you can say and do whatever you want.
Bet.
Something was going on with her end. It was making like a weird noise, but all right, we're just gonna
The
continue.
connection.
But yeah. So do you think like the way this generation is, like, do you think it's like the technology and all that type of stuff that's messing up the way people have relationships and stuff like that?
For sure. For sure. It's losing. And I'm not still even sometimes connecting like anybody. You know, just like and you be talking to me and I'm just like it's not coming in, you know, because I'm so like
Talking
it's
about
just it's the
talking about,
waves. It's not about frequency. So the phone throws frequency at you, just like the TV does, and so does the radio with the music or the things that's going on right now.
yeah.
And very few times do you see anything like on on the internet. Like
Yeah,
you just see bad
it's still
things.
making
Like
that noise. Yeah. Oh my lord. I don't know what's going on with connections today, man. This shit is wild because mine. Is it mine? What's going on? Okay, my connection's good. Man, my connection's fine. What's going on here? All right, can you hear me a lot better? What is going on? Yeah, can you hear me a lot better?
no, he doesn't. He wants to be inside.
Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me better?
Yeah, yeah.
All
I
right,
don't know.
good,
The
good.
connection keeps going in and out. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I heard a little bit what you're saying, like the way TV is, the way music kind of influences stuff, all that type of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
what it's meant to do. It's meant to influence. It's meant to make you think differently, act differently, want to dress differently. You know, because you're looking at something and you're now like being brainwashed.
Mhm. Yeah.
You
Not
know.
like I don't know. I feel like I want to hope that this generation gets better, like relationship wise, it gets better for everybody. But I don't think it is. Like I think it's just gonna keep going on that downward slope. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's gonna keep going on that downward slope.
I really hope not. I mean, I have a
I
13
hope
year
not.
old, you know, and I be teaching him, you
Mhm.
know, like because I see him looking at TikToks and he be looking at stupid shit, and I'm just looking at him like, why are you wasting your time on this? Like, you're watching somebody else make money. You're making somebody else money. Like, do something more productive. Like, learn
Yeah.
something. Read a book.
So I could tell you, like me as a 22
You
year
know.
old, I found it hard to like get in the dating scene. Like a lot of people just wanted to like be friends with benefits, wanted to just fuck around, you know, not really get into anything. And so that's 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 the generation I grew up in. Like it started off fine, and then eventually it's just everyone wanted to just fuck around. No relationships, no strings attached,
Yeah.
and it's continuing. Like you don't like when you go out there. There's not many relationships you see. Like people that are in relationships, you see a lot of single people. Have you noticed that?
And people that are in relationships are probably
That's,
miserable.
Probably miserable.
and
Yeah.
they're cheating.
Yeah.
Because a lot
And they're
of
fucking cheating.
people that I know personally, like, be in miserable relationships, but, you know, they put an image out. So everybody in their social medias and stuff like that, they look at them like, oh, the happiest couple, they've been together for so long. But then behind the scenes, it'd be crazy shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's like the people only stay with each other now for comfortability. I don't think some people stay together like genuinely. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. But I mean, like I said, hopefully that gets better. But my thing is, so when it comes down to what people look for in relationships, what do you guys think? So I'm gonna ask y'all. So what typically do the females look for when they're looking for a dude that they want to potentially date and get to know better?
Consistency, loyalty, respect, um, open minded, like, open to, experience things that become challenging to them. Like, I don't want to sit there with someone and then just be on the same, pace all the time. I feel like you need to get uncomfortable to grow. You get what I'm saying? Like, if there's no uncomfortability, then that means you're stuck. You've settled, and the point is to reach higher and higher and higher. If you have high goals and you see yourself here, why don't you challenge yourself and tell yourself, look, I'm not, don't discriminate yourself. Don't think negative thoughts. Like, always, like, build yourself up. Like, always tell yourself you're strong enough to do this. If I see one person do it, I see this person do it, why can't I do it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And then Joey, what about you? Yeah, the connection. I don't know. Joey, were you able to hear all that or not?
Huh?
I said, what about you? Like, what do you think a female typically like looks for and a dude that they want to like get to know better and like date? Oh shit. Yeah, her connections are going bad too. It was like in the red. So I have like a bar right here where it shows green if it's good, yellow if it's like in the
Uh-huh.
middle, and red if it's like super bad. She hit red. So okay. Can you hear us? Is it better now? Hello? Yeah, it hit red again. It's like at 0 out of 10. What the fuck? Somebody pass her the hotspot. God damn. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's in the red right now. We'll just continue on. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear us now? Hello? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, what you're saying though, I agree with. Like, I definitely think like females want that for sure.
Hmm.
But what I see a lot of the time is that they don't go for that. If that makes sense. I'm seeing a lot like they'll go for like the dude that treats them like shit type deal versus the dude that's gonna
Well,
actually
I
treat.
feel like everyone is gonna come across, you know, a guy that's just terrible, like, to them. Every girl is gonna come encounter themselves with a man that ain't shit.
Yeah,
Like, and from there, there's there's girls that stay, there's women that go along with the ride. You know what I'm saying? There's I'm not gonna say stronger women, because I must say more like it depends on where they coming from, their background, what they experienced in life. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, some people just get into relationships and stuff like that because of comfortability. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, it depends on if they have abandonment issues, daddy issues, like whatever the reason, But they're gonna come. Every woman is gonna come encounter themselves with a guy that ain't shit. Like, and that's where you learn. And from there, if you get with the next person that ain't shit, that's on you. You get what I'm saying? Because you already went through that. So why go with another dude to cause the same pain? And then there's girls that they do flourish. They learn how to heal. Because in this generation, what she said, us healing, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to break generational curses, childhood trauma, like things that all of us experience. Everyone has a story. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I just wish she had better connection here. I can't see nothing, honestly. It's like so slow on her and I don't know what's going on. But what was I saying? So I mean I get that, but I'm saying like they like every female like you said runs into that guy that treats them like shit, yeah. But why is it that they want to keep going back to that same person versus give someone else a chance that can possibly treat them better? You know what I'm saying?
Because a woman has to deal with it until she can't no more. Women have to learn for themselves. There's some women that they'll break it and they'll just leave. But there's other women, like I said, it goes back to childhood, what they've experienced. Like if they grow up with you know, a mom and they don't have their father figure in their life, that's creating already abandonment issues because, she didn't have a father. Now she gets with someone, even if the person ain't shit, it doesn't matter as long as the person doesn't leave. You get what I'm saying? It's all
Yeah.
comfortability.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But I get it, like they'll get comfortable with it, but I feel like no female should really get comfortable with a dude that's gonna treat them like shit because what's the point? You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna be miserable. They're gonna be hating life. Like they're not really so much gonna hate that person,
I mean,
but
it
they're
all
gonna feel
depends too because like um I had a previous relationship about almost like 7 years, and I went through a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say the whole relationship was bad, but eventually it did get bad. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I can't really tell you the reason why I stayed because I'm not even trying to bash is but it's like more like I started to be more of a breadwinner. I started doing things. Like I said, it's all about comfortability. If you set yourself somewhere and you stay there, that means you're settling for your life. You don't want
right,
nothing more to come out of it. You get what I'm saying? So I
right.
did more. I provided more. I went harder and I got kind of tired. Like it's kind of draining. Like you doing everything, bringing everything to the table, and then you have a partner that's just bashing you, trying to bring you down, trying to make you lose everything, and they're not doing anything. But I can't really, like I said, I can't really give you a reason on why I stood for so long. But
Yeah,
like I said, it was more comfortability. I just didn't want to be alone because I was comfortable with him. You get what I'm saying?
right.
And I thought of like the memories that, okay, we did this together, we did that together. But it's like, is it really worth it when every day you come from work and you still get bashed or, like whatever the situation? But it more towards the end, it was really, really bad. And one day I just told myself, like, bro, this is not it. This is not it. Like, and that's it. Like, and yeah.
Yeah. Which I get it, like comfortability, yeah. It just sucks though, you know what I'm saying? Like to see that or to hear about that type of stuff, like where, they get into these relationships and then they're just feeling shitty about themselves all the time because of the partner. Like they're comfortable being with him and like the memories, all that stuff, like they love it. But at the same time, it's like they're getting shit on all the time and they're feeling like shit about themselves and they're, you know what I'm saying? They're just feeling miserable. And I feel like no one should really have to go through that to be miserable with the partner that they're with. I feel like it should be love all around. Yeah, there's going to be arguments and all that type of shit, but the point is like you guys get through it and then you carry on with the day and you keep on being there for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what a relationship should be about, not just being together because you're both comfortable.
Mhm.
Because if you think about it, y'all were uncomfortable when y'all was together, like when y'all was first together in the first place, because y'all was getting used to each other. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But I don't know. I hate to see that type of shit. I really do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no one should ever be with a partner that treats him like shit. Vice versa. Like no dude should be with a female that treats him like shit. No female should
Or
be with him.
or a narcissist too. That's another part of it too. Like narcissism. Like it's like everything you do to try to like impress them and stuff like that is like I don't know, they take it and then they use it against you.
Yeah,
And I don't know. My ex was a narcissist, like complete narcissist. Like so it's like I have a heart at the end of the day. Like I don't know. I just felt bad. I could say I felt bad, but it's like how bad do you want me to feel for so long? You get what
yeah,
I'm saying? When everybody goes through their own shit, and I had a lot of baggage at the time, so like well, and then they take what you do or like all your improvements or like everything you've received from other people and stuff like that, they take it and then they use it against you and bash you with it like, oh, you get this, like you're supposed to be happy for me. You get what I'm
hmm,
saying? Like a person that just bashes you and just manipulates you in every way, like I can literally start my day happy and by the middle of the day I'm already feeling like shit. I just want the day to end because of all the narcissistic bullshit that he would do. You get what I'm saying? And then it's like
yeah.
I used to settle for that. I used to settle for that, but I had to learn. You get what I'm saying? Like I told myself like I'm not dealing with this no more. Like this is I'm never I'm gonna end up like literally like girls snap, females snap, like, and I didn't want to take it to the point where like things got physical and stuff.
Yeah,
So it was just bad. But you learn from that. You
that's
learn
what I'm
from
saying.
that.
Like, at least you learn from, like, that's what it's about. It's a learning experience. Like, just because you get in a relationship and it doesn't work out doesn't mean like it's the end. Like that's it. Fuck everything. And I made that mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I feel like everything you do in this life of ours is a learning experience. With relationships, with the people we meet, the things we do, everything. You know. So when people get their heart broken and they go through a toxic relationship, I just feel like that's a learning experience. You know what, like that's where you start to learn what you like and what you dislike. So I feel like because you learn from it, you probably know that when you meet a dude, you're gonna pick out what do you like about him, what you dislike about him, what are you gonna put up with, and what are you not gonna put up with. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna stick around? Or are you not gonna stick around?
I
Shit like that.
mean, yeah, like appearances and stuff like that. But I used to be a person like that. It always had to be about appearances. But I feel like the more attractive the person is, the more shitty they are. That's just me. It's a little
Damn.
shady.
So what am I? Like what the fuck? God damn. I didn't expect you to say that.
Yeah,
Shit.
nah,
Nah, I'm curious.
nah.
What the
But
fuck?
I just feel like I don't know, like people that have a lot of money too. Oh, the confidence is crazy, but it makes them shitty.
I feel
Like
like I'm
there's a
getting
lot of
that.
people that don't they've never seen like they act like they never seen money. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're a person, there's certain people that are humble and stuff like that. But I feel like if you're a person that comes from nothing and you gain something and then you turn into this bad person, cocky person, it's like you're a hypocrite because you came from nothing. You get
Right,
what I'm saying? Like,
right. So for
there's no
my
reason you should be acting that way when you were there at one point, and then
right,
it could happen again. You get what I'm saying? Like God could humble you very early. Like,
right. Glad you said that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you from my standpoint. Me, I'm a person that matches energy, matches the vibe. You know what I mean? So I myself didn't come from that much money either. You know what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm,
then here I am to this day doing my thing. But I didn't get cocky from that. Like I'm not gonna boast about whatever my accomplishments were, whatever I earned. I'm not gonna boast about that shit. I'm a
mm-hmm,
person just like every other person. If I see a celebrity, I'm not gonna flip out like everybody else. Like,
mm-hmm,
they're people. Everybody people. We're all the same. We all piss and shit. We all we all do the same fucking things. But my thing is when people want to act that way towards me, like me myself, then that's when I match that and I'll act that way. Like that's the
mm-hmm,
only time I ever act a certain type of way is when they bring that to me.
mm-hmm.
That's not the best way to do it, but I don't know. That's just my personality. Like
Mhm.
I'll match whatever they're giving me. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna be cool, I'll be cool all day
Yeah.
until that shit's broke. You know. And I think every person should be that way. Actually, you
I'm
know
a
what I'm
tit for
saying?
tat kind of person too. It depends on the situation though.
Tit for tat. What do you mean by that?
Like,
I've heard of that, but I mean, like, what do you mean by
all
that?
right, so like, let's say friendships, um, it's a little petty, but I'm a Virgo, so like I do this a lot. Like,
Not the
if
zodiac
if
signs.
if okay, let's say for example, my best friend calls me, right?
Yeah.
I pick up whatever. I'm there for her. I'm always consistently picking up. I'm there for you. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay. Now let's just say now I need her. You know what I'm saying? At a difficult moment and she's nowhere to be found. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I get petty. Like I don't now you're not gonna hear from me in a long time because it's like I always give too much to people.
Hmm.
So when I need you to be there for me, just be there for me. You don't even have to give me nothing. Just give me your attention. You get what I'm saying? And you're not there. All right, now I'm a tip for tat. You didn't answer, so I'm not gonna answer for a long time. And it might even be to the point where I slowly start cutting you off.
Right.
I've done that a lot with a lot of people. Like if
I
you
think
don't
as you
give
should.
me if you don't give me the same energy, all right, now I'm a tit for tat. You don't want to answer the phone, now I'm gonna be gone.
As you should. Like, why waste your time with someone that's not going to give you that same vibe back? Like I was saying
Mm-hmm.
before. Like, if you really feeling somebody, right? And y'all hanging out, y'all talking, and then that person's not going to show you that same energy. Why waste your time?
Exactly.
I ask people that all the time. Why waste your time with somebody that's not going to give you that same shit back?
Yep.
Because that not only makes you look crazy, but it's pointless. You're gonna be wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot of times where I've told not only just dudes, but I've told a lot of females that same thing. Like a lot of female friends, and I've lost female friends by having this hard conversation with them about it because they don't want to believe it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They don't want to come to that reality. Like, hey, this dude's not feeling. They're just gonna play with their feelings. And I would, whenever I'd explain that, like they would get angry. But it's like I'm trying to help
Mhm.
you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you not waste your time so you can find somebody that's actually gonna be worth your time. You know.
Right.
I feel like aside like money, all that stuff aside, like time is probably the most valuable thing anybody has. Time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants their time wasted. So I'm just here to help people, Don't have your time wasted because that shit's valuable. You ain't gonna get that shit back,
Yep. That's facts.
you know? But when it comes to this generation, people don't think about that type of shit. People don't think about time. They just think about, I don't even know, trying to be famous, trying to meet people, trying to fuck, trying to do all kinds of crazy shit that people weren't thinking about 10 years ago.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We live in a weird society in this day and age. You
Yes,
know,
we do.
like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, do you think it's gonna get better? Type deal. Like, do
No,
you
it's gonna
see
get
this
definitely
generation?
worse. It's definitely worse. The generation below us, well, like three times below us or two, crazy. First of all, wasn't yeah, prom was yesterday for everybody. Well, over here, like where I'm at, New Jersey, New York.
Yeah, it was over here too. I'm on the East Coast. Yeah, it was over here
Okay,
too. Yeah, they
so
do school.
prom was yesterday, and I don't know, it's just getting worse.
Yeah, I feel bad for all of them because I feel like if a lot of us struggle with trying to find somebody and trying to date, like I feel like they're all gonna struggle a
Yeah,
lot worse. You know what I'm saying? And I have younger
definitely.
siblings, so I can only fucking imagine. You know.
And a lot of people don't believe in marriage no more, too.
Well, I'm one of the people that do. I
Me
was just
too.
I was fortunate enough to have that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't
Mm-hmm.
think it was going to happen.
Okay.
I didn't at all. Like I was like, I'm probably not gonna get married till I'm like old and shit, like already up there in age. But it happened. But I was thankful for it because of how much of a struggle it's been, like trying to meet people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I had no problem like having a vibe with people. It's just when it came to females trying to keep like a vibe and trying to let them know like, hey, I'm interested. A lot of them like to play games. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we live in that era where people just like to play games with each other and play each other like a fiddle.
Yeah. I feel like social media too kind of affects relationships like a lot,
Mhm.
in different aspects, like depending on the person. But social media is definitely like a factor in relationships,
For
like
sure.
failed relationships.
For sure. There's so many failed marriages too. Like there's been a jump in numbers of divorce. I had this conversation in the last episode I had, and that shit got heated between some guests, and it was interesting. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but yeah, they were talking about that. But the numbers they skyrocketed. Like people are not wanting to stay with each other no more. It's almost like marriage is just another form of dating, just putting on paper.
I
That's
don't know.
all it is now.
My parents kind of went their separate ways maybe a few years back, and they both got remarried. But I grew up in a two-parent household, so I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like when you're married to someone, it's the same thing as kind of being in a relationship, because it's like if you're gonna deal with someone in a relationship for so long, you know what I'm saying? Why is a marriage, a topic in your relationship? That's one. Two, if okay, so me viewing my parents for so long, it makes me feel like that's why I always end up in like long relationships. I've had two,
hmm,
both long. So I feel like relationships, you gotta help each other grow. You're not gonna sometimes communication is gonna be off. You're gonna lack something. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna a relationship is not perfect. Don't ever let anybody tell you a relationship is perfect, or even if you see it through social media or whatever the case, no relationship is perfect. There's always something someone lacks all the
right,
time. Like
right,
so me growing up in a two-parent household, I always viewed relationships to always be long, because it's like I don't know, people be like, oh, if you're in a relationship for so long, you're settling, there's more to see, like you're young. You can have that with a partner. When you find your partner, there are people out there that will literally, you know, they'll meet you in the middle.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you're not gonna I don't know, I feel like people, they're so clinged to being with their partner all the time. All these girls like, oh, my man this, my man that, I gotta be with my man doing this. No, you could be in a relationship and you guys could have your own thing going on, you get what I'm saying, and help each
yeah,
other grow. When you're there, it's even better because you miss each other and the love grows, you get what I'm saying. But that's when loyalty plays a part in the picture, you get what I'm saying. There's sometimes I feel like in a man's nature, they just need love and stuff like that. Because depending if you are a man, you're doing hard work, you're putting in shit. So a
right.
man craves love sometimes, and if their partner is not wherever they at, is not there, it does get frustrating for you guys. So some of you guys do, cheat or do things that you're not supposed to be doing. But I feel like your loyalty has to be there with your partner. You guys have to have a mutual understanding. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So,
That's all it's about is just that mutual understanding and communication. I feel like communication is the biggest key in a relationship, and that's
yeah.
something people don't want to use. And I feel like that's mainly what leads to them divorcing, breaking up, whatever the case may be, is the lack of communication between one.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I preach that all the time because it's a true fact. I had a lot of short relationships. You said long. I had a lot of short ones.
Mhm.
Like they didn't last probably like over 6 months type deal, just because of the lack of communication. It's all about people are working off of assumptions of things and all that type of
Mhm.
shit. And I feel like that's what causes a lot of arguments, and that's what makes shit pop off is
Mhm.
assumptions. Like, don't always assume. Let's talk about it. You know.
Exactly. Exactly. But there's other people that don't talk about it. Like there's other people when you ask them, "Oh, like how was your day? What's wrong? You look funny. You're off today." There's some people that don't communicate. They just stay shut.
Yeah,
So that's another issue. You get what I'm saying? When you're actually trying, you're putting in the effort and you're trying to speak to your partner, asking them what's wrong and stuff like that. And then they don't even retaliate. They just say nothing
hmm,
because that's their way of being, upset or whatever the case it may be. But then it's like, if your mood is off, my mood is going to be completely off. And then on top of that, you're not explaining to me why your mood is off. So then that's gonna make me off. So now I'm gonna question myself and I'm gonna start assuming and getting in my head and I overthink. So it gets bad. Eventually that'll be an issue in the relationship. Like no
yeah,
communication or trying to at least ask what's wrong and stuff like that, and you're not even giving me an answer. It becomes like mysterious, becomes secretive. Like it's like it doesn't
yeah,
give it doesn't give secure. You're not securing me. You're not reassuring me. You're not telling me anything. So,
exactly. So I don't know. I mean, with social media though, what do you think affects relationships or the way people meet each other and all that type of shit, or like keep a relationship? How do you think social media affects all that?
um, so I feel like social media, um, is like a gimmick. I feel like, people don't really post what they're. I mean, some people are truthful, but there's people that don't post realistic shit like in their daily life. You get what I'm saying? Like they post they just there for an image. Like and sometimes that could be a controversy for a lot of people because it's like, girl, you giving all that on Instagram, but you're not like that in person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I don't know. And then there's a lot of catfish too. A lot of girls that I mean, I've been putting filters and stuff like that, but there's a lot of girls that really be out there catfishing men. You get what I'm saying? And that plays
are you talking about like with the filters, or like what do you mean?
just with anything, with makeup, with filters, with editing, like everything. And there's a lot of catfish.
So one
So
thing I learned, I think it was from last season. I'm not sure exactly when, but I had a couple of these like influencer model Instagram type people on, whatever you call them. I don't even know what to call them these
heavy
days.
on the quotation.
Yeah, like because I don't even know what to really call them. Like they're just there and they post. Like they don't really make money off Instagram unless they're making brand deals, and that's the thing. Like you'll have a lot of them lie and say like, "Oh yeah, Instagram pays me this, this, and that." No, I can personally tell you, Instagram doesn't pay you shit. It doesn't matter how many you have; they don't pay you nothing. They'll probably pay you a little bit off the ads that you put on your post, which cool. But the main money, like the money, is mainly in the brand deals. And if they're not doing brand deals, guess what? They're not making money, or at
Hmm.
least they're not making that much. And I had a lot of them telling me that whenever they would, post their travel pics, like, oh, I was in Dubai, I was in Paris, whatever. Those are backdrops. They weren't actually there. Like those are backdrops. Those beach
Nah.
pics when they're in the bikini and
People go
shit,
that far.
backdrops. Huh?
People
Well, I didn't hear what you said.
at that backdrops is crazy.
Yeah, they said it. Well, they took personally said it like on a podcast episode. I forgot when, but they were like, it's backdrops. It's not. I wasn't actually at the real place. That's just
See what I'm saying? Like
what I'm saying.
unrealistic shit.
But at least they were being real and telling me like on here. Like I didn't expect it, but they were telling me on here. I don't know why, but they were telling me on here, and I was like, what the fuck? So you weren't actually there?
I
And then
mean, a part of that is part of marketing too, though. You get what I'm
exactly.
saying? So it could be for a good purpose.
It's all for the clicks, the likes, all that type of shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Backdrops. Not a lot of people know about that. And yep, that's the
I
truth.
didn't know about that. That's new to me. I'm
So
gathering.
next time you see somebody that was in some place where it's nice,
Where it looks
it's
too
a good. It can be real, but at the same time, there's a good chance it's a backdrop. That's it.
I'm gonna see any videos.
Videos. Now, if they have videos of the shit,
It's
then that might be
real.
real.
It's real.
Yeah,
You
that
have
might
to.
be real. You know what I'm saying? But if you notice, not a lot of them post videos. It's all pictures. Like if they do
Hmm.
videos, they're where they're usually at, or if they're out and about locally where they live. It's not pictures. If they're gonna go travel, they're not doing videos. I know that shit. Backdrops.
Hmm.
Backdrops from the studio. That's what it is.
That's horrible.
I mean, it's not horrible. It's just like
It's
it's just
horrible.
they're doing their thing. Like I'm
If
not
you're
gonna
not,
knock.
okay, if you're doing it for a purpose and you're trying to market stuff and you have products or you have, for you're promoting something, okay, by all means necessary, do you. But if
Yeah,
you're just like lying, you get what I'm saying? Like you're just
yeah.
putting backdrops and acting like you in certain places, but you're really not. Like
Hmm.
that, that could be a problem
Yeah. Like I
for
said,
certain people.
there's some of them that actually have the money that can go and do that type of shit.
Hmm.
There's some that, and then there's some that just lie about it. The
Hmm.
backdrop. Some of them lie about having their own private jet or being first class. They're
That
just sitting there, bro. They're not. That's not their seat. They're just there to make content, and they go back to their real seat. It's been
oh
caught.
hell no.
There's been some that have been caught. If you look on TikTok and shit, like some of them have been caught. When they go first class, they'll do their little thing, and they go back to their seat.
Uh-uh. That's horrible.
So I mean, the thing about this generation, the thing I like is that people put in the effort on themselves and making sure that they're good. That's cool. And it sounds selfish. It is selfish. But that's the only bad thing is that it's selfish. And then, the relationship stuff, the social media shit, like I don't know. There's a lot of bad things and there's good things, but the only good thing is that I can see personally is just what they're doing with themselves. Like
Hmm.
women are getting their money up, doing their thing. That's what I like. I like that about this generation because it's making it equal. I like equality. I like the equalness of everything.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a point where like now people because they get those numbers that they're above other people, that's when it becomes an issue, and that's what you also see in this generation. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So, before I even did all of this shit, back when I was, I don't know, like early high school, I
Hmm.
had people be like, "Why are you talking to me? You don't have as many followers as I do, or shit like that." I'm
Which is
like,
so corny.
"Yeah." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, who even gives a shit about that?" You know? I don't know. Social media in this day and age is corny.
Some people get caught up with social media life. Like, they see people having it all, so they want it all. They act like they have it all. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they
And
project an image that's really not them.
what I think is the most funniest shit ever is that like TikTok. There's people on TikTok that make their money off the gifts or whatever they do, whatever the
Hmm.
fuck they do, and they think that there's some hot shit and all that type of stuff. Well, guess what? TikTok's going away, so now what? You know what I'm saying? I think like you said, God will humble them. So I think God is humbling all these people right now and telling them like, hey. TikTok is over, so now you gotta actually make some real fucking money and do some real shit and get back to the mid class
It's
or whatever.
that like you have to challenge yourself too. Like
Yeah,
if you're a person that you know has a lot of followers on TikTok, I do too. But
yeah,
you're gonna take that opportunity and you're gonna grow. You got what I'm saying? Whether it's
yeah.
clothes, whether it's a business with food, whatever you want to do. Side, listen, New York is all about side hustles. All about side. You could have your job, but you always have to have more because New York is
You
so
know why?
expensive.
It's because it's expensive as fuck to
It's
live out
expensive.
there. That's
Yes,
fucking why.
it's expensive to, and even
Yeah,
to get your own clothes. Like there's a lot of people that are into branded clothes and stuff like that, or
yeah,
into cars, motorcycles out here. But you always have to do two, three, four, five different things. Always have to have a different side hustle. So if you have the platform with all these people, do something. You know what I'm saying? Make a side business for yourself. Oh, you're complaining about having a 9 to 5 job. Oh, I don't want to work for a boss. And okay, become your own boss. You're sitting there fucking complaining. Do something. Do
Exactly.
something about it. Like
Exactly.
that's where this is to what I said before. You settle when you decide to just sit there and do nothing. You always have to be uncomfortable. Always challenge yourself. That's how you grow. That's how you grow. You gotta
Mhm.
challenge yourself. You gotta tell yourself, oh, this person could do this. I could do it too. Okay, I'm gonna go try it. You know what I'm saying? Like always challenge. Why? Why? Because one person could do it, I can't.
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. That part. I'm glad you said that. I believe that cold motherfucker heartedly. You always got to be uncomfortable in any situation because
Mhm.
exactly that's how you grow and that's how you create better opportunities for yourself too.
Mhm.
Stepping out of that box of yours and doing shit. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? I like that. And again, I see more women doing that than men. I definitely do. I see women constantly uncomfortable doing they shit, and they
Mhm.
getting their money up owning businesses and shit on Instagram. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
like that. You know, there's plenty of dudes that are doing their own shit too. You know, much doing the same shit I do, doing some type of content. That's cool. You know, but us as men throughout history, we've been the making bread. We've been doing all that shit.
Mhm.
That's expected of us. So to see women doing that, I think it's cool. I honestly
That's
think
that's
it's a
that's
cool
good
thing.
that you say that because a lot of men get intimidated when a woman makes more money than them.
Never, never. I think what intimidates them is because there's a lot of females that are like, if you don't make as much money as I do, or this, that, you cannot be with me, or I cannot talk to you.
I
There
mean,
are
yeah,
women
there are women like that, but there are women that, they'll help you or they'll try and, like, okay, you see me making more money. If that's an issue for you, then do something about it.
right.
Like, go get a better job. Go figure something out. You got what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, you gotta figure something out. You got what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But there's women that I do know personally that yeah, if you don't make the same money bracket as them,
It's not
but
even
it
just
comes a
that.
long way
Like,
too. It comes a long way. These are women that I've known that have been in relationships, past relationships where they had to be the bigger person. You got what I'm saying? And they got tired of it. Like there's men that they'll come, you know, with
yeah,
money, a bag, a career, whatever the case it may be for the woman, and then they fumble. Something happens. You know what I'm saying? And then the woman tells them, okay, don't sit on your ass or don't do this. Let me help you with this. Let me help you with that. If the guy's not putting in the effort no more, you're a dub. Like, bye. But
it's
then
not
there's
even
some
just
men
the
that do
money
it. Like,
too.
they
Like
get
in
up
this,
and they do it.
I'm gonna say it's not even just the money in this generation. I guess like from what I've seen from females and from what homies when they try to pull up on females, do they thing like it's the females look for that 6 figure shit. They gotta be the dude gotta be 6 foot and taller, and then they gotta be the right fucking zodiac sign. So I think shit is all kinds of fucked up when it comes to what people look for. Mainly
Explain.
what like when it comes to what females look for in a dude. Like not to bash females, but it's just like let's be realistic here. Like, not every dude that you're gonna date is gonna be making 6 figures. Not every dude you're gonna meet is gonna be 6 foot and taller, and definitely not every dude you're gonna meet is gonna be the same fucking zodiac sign or a zodiac sign that you like. Like, we just gotta be realistic about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I feel you.
Are you like that?
That was good. You ate.
No, I'm saying like, are you the type where they gotta be the right zodiac sign or like,
Um, no, I am into zodiac stuff, but I'm not like that neither. Like, oh, this person's this person's a motherfucking Aries. You can't be with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that corny. But yeah. When it comes to like money, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna ride for you. I'm gonna do whatever you want me to do. But if I'm consistently telling you, pick up your feet, or if I'm helping you trying to pick up your feet, and now you're not giving in no effort, then my man, you gotta go. You gotta get the fuck out.
That's what I like is that you said if I'm not helping you, because a lot of females won't even help the dude. They'll just be
Hmm.
like, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that about I like that
Yeah.
trait you have that you said I'll even help the dude if I like him enough. I'll help him. Like
Yeah, of course.
I fuck
Because
with
I've been there. I've been the person that,
that.
had it all, then lost it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna hold you like, yeah, like I got into a relationship like that where a person did help me and stuff like that. I've been that person. So I've been that vulnerable. I've been there. So yeah, I will always like help a person because I know that pain. I know what it is to lose everything. You get what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
why not? If I like you for you. I don't like you for your money. I get that. I don't like you for if you're I'm not into like I don't discriminate, you get what I'm saying? But like, if you're bigger, you're hefty, or you're really skinny, like if I like you for you, how you make me feel, how you treat me,
Yeah,
then that's it. That's all you gotta give me. Like I said, is loyalty, respect. Those are my two things: loyalty and respect.
absolutely.
Everything else comes after communication. Like I said, everyone has they lack something. Not everybody's perfect, but like you said, communication is key.
Hmm.
If you don't like something about your partner, then you communicate and you try to change each other. You know what I'm saying? You have to change. Everyone, people that sit there and tell themselves, "Oh, I'm never gonna change. I'm never gonna do." You're not growing. You're gonna stay in the same kid mentality that you have. Like
Exactly,
bullshit. Like
exactly. Couldn't have
you
said
can
that
be,
better.
you could be ratchet, you could be this, you could be that. Wherever you come from, hood, whatever the fuck state you from, whatever, jacking, whatever. But you gotta always humble yourself. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta grow. You have to learn. There's more wisdom to be taught.
Exactly, exactly. Couldn't have said that better for sure. But we're gonna go ahead and end off this episode. But before that, I have like a little surprise letter. It was supposed to be for the guests that came on here. So
Hmm.
if you see names that didn't pop up on here, it's not for them. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So what I'm gonna ask is if you could go ahead and cover your eyes right quick, because I'm about to pop it up on the screen.
Pop, like cover my screen,
No, like your eyes, like cover your eyes.
cover my eyes. Okay.
Yeah. And then, all right, go ahead. Go ahead and read it.
Dear Yosi,
Don't mind the other names. Yeah.
I want to say how much I appreciate you guys for not only coming out on the podcast, but being one of the few down to earth people in this crazy generation we live in. I want you all to know that I'm here for you guys and will always be that friend that cares and is there when you need a friend. Keep doing what you do and continue being great. Your homie, Gonzo.
Sure. And so with that letter, that goes to you and Joey. I know Joey, she
Mhm.
had like those internet issues, but she tried to be on here and she was on
Mhm.
here for a little bit and it was working. Shit happens, right? But she made an effort to come on here. You did too. So that letter goes to you and to Joey for sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And with that, I appreciate you coming on here and shit, stay in touch.
You too.
All
Appreciate
right.
you.
Yeah, you have a good one.